This is quite nice for CAD. I could definitely see myself doing this.
Yeah, this is awesome.
I like this. Look how easy that was, Peter. Whoa.
Crazy intuitive.
That's incredible.
Thanks, Gummo.
Welcome to the Rotatrix booth here at Open Sauce. The Rotatrix is a new type of 3D input device that gives you this full rotation control over the model. So this is a little challenge where you have to rotate this teapot to match the orientation on the screen. Unlike a regular trackball, this one you have twists, so you can twist the model. Oh, you got it right away. And so in Fusion, now the ball controls the mouse, but if you hold down Windows, wherever you're pointing, you grab the model as a pivot there. Windows and Shift at the same time gives you translation control, and if you twist, now you're zooming in and out.
It's really cool. I heard about this. I saw a few things on the internet. I'm like, there's no way it can compare to a SpaceMouse.
I don't know if you've tried the SpaceMouse before.
No.
So this is a 6-axis joystick. You pull up, down, push it in and out. But this is a velocity controller, so you are setting the speed that
I prefer this one.
it will eventually.
So I guess what is the advantage of this over this? The ball is a one-to-one direct mapping to what's happening on the screen. With the SpaceMouse, you're always steering it. You're like pushing it in a direction, and you have to wait to get there. Yeah, it's like velocity control versus position control. Exactly. We'll try comparing to the SpaceMouse.
That is pain. So fiddly. Yeah, exactly. This controls absolute position, and this controls like the.
This is flying.
This one is so much more intuitive.
And it's precise.
You can flick it to instantly flip over.
And you get used to how much to flick in order to get to your position that you want. I can see getting into this in like an hour, basically.
Yeah.
I actually own one.
Really?
Yeah, you're David? Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I remember from the very first batch.
How you been liking it?
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Found it to be a lot more intuitive than, like, I've tried a 3D mouse before, and it is a lot easier. It's like a lot faster.
That's great.
Is this a repurposed trackball or is it
It's a modified off-the-shelf Kensington.
Okay.
With a replaced controller.
Yeah.
And a custom software, firmware, and CAD integration stack.
Oh, you've got Onshape too.
And constantly adding more as the community requests it.
That's so cool.
If I wanted to use this on my Linux machine.
It supports Mac, Linux, and Windows.
Can I control and do actual design with it?
Yeah, so it's also a regular mouse.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah, and you can click. It'll take some time, switching from a mouse to trackball, but
but this is very intuitive.
it's worth it to be able to unify your mouse and 3D control.
The software, is it possible to rebind like which key is your modifier, or is it always okay?
It's fully customizable. The
Nice.
axis maps as well.
Okay.
You can change the direction.
Right. It's what 160 something for just the board.
149 for the kit version.
Uh-huh.
It takes about 15 minutes, just a screwdriver.
Okay.
Or fully assembled, $299.
Yeah. And it's fairly easy to find the SlimBlade.
Just
Out on-
Amazon,
okay.
any distributors.
Nice.
Wow, this is amazing. Yeah, this would be perfect for CAD.
Have the board, the replacement that you made. Good to meet you too. It's fantastic. I pull this out whenever I model now, whereas before I would have the SpaceMouse in my backpack and be like, trackpad and the shift button, I'll just live. This being a physical object is a little bit easier for your brain. It's much more tactile.
Yeah, you guys definitely nailed the feel of it for sure. 3D artists, we can just be ninjas with this,
Yeah.
I could never use a SpaceMouse, but this will genuinely replace my mouse for CAD. I will get one of these.
Thanks
Where
so
do I
much.
sign up?
Yes, I'm gonna put in the order for the wired one. Don't want to wait for the wireless.
Do you have more of these I can just buy today?
Not at the moment, yeah.
I actually have 3 kits. I bought 3. Two for work, for our office, and 1 for my personal use at home.
Thank you.
And you didn't have any of the already done ones, so I bought the board kit because I wanted it now.